What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video, and we have to talk about Dogecoin because look at what happened yesterday. Yes, we broke out of our consolidation and went on a downtrend, but it was very short-lived, and then we just shot past it, just shot straight to the moon. And I wanted to talk about this huge jump here at Dogecoin because this is a sharp, huge jump right here. It's a whole 40% jump. You go over here, you can see it's 42% now, and everything else inside the market is going crazy. Really, what is this? This is FOMO. Now we had the FUD circulation, and now this is the FOMO circulation. People are like, oh wait, everything's going back up, so now we're gonna put our money back in after we just sold out at the bottom. Now we're gonna put more money back in. So this is kind of this is a constant cycle with crypto. We go up, down like a roller coaster. So this is the FOMO cycle now. So how long could this last? Nobody truly knows. I'm going to be completely honest because this is a very steep uptrend right here. This is very steep, and usually when we have steep uptrends, it's followed by a similar downtrend, right? Now I'm not saying we could go all the way down, but do not be surprised if we come back down here to the trend line, because we are like inside of green territory and we've had such a huge jump, right? So if we come back down to this trend line, do not be upset, because we've already had so much of a jump, right? And even if we go below the trend line, we could actually stabilize around this level, because it looked like we had a little bit of a resistance right here. It was a little consolidation period. It was a small consolidation period, yeah. And like I say every single time, at the end of our consolidation, we had a little mini consolidation period. At the end of the consolidation, we either go up or down. And whenever the wedge is typically on an uptrend, like it's going up, the wedge is going to be a uptrend. So that's what we've seen out of this consolidation. We've seen that uptrend here, and this wedge right here, this wedge was going down a little bit, but it was still stable on the bottom. Like the top of the wedge was going down, but the bottom of it was still kind of staying stable. So that's why we went down for a little bit, and then we just went straight up on an uptrend. So that's pretty good news there. And yeah, it looks like we're kind of doing the same thing here. So what I'm saying here is something like this, coming back up here, testing it again, and then what do you see? Consolidation. And it's kind of looking like it's going to do the same thing and have us going straight up for another uptrend like this. Now remember, we could go down. Yes, we could possibly go down, because anything can happen with crypto. Yeah, and I'm not a financial advisor, so anything can happen. But what I'm saying is, if we end up touching the top of this consolidation period right here, like touching it right up here, and then touching it again right here, and possibly again here, we can possibly be going on another uptrend here, just like how we had here, how we touched here, and here, and then finally touched here before we actually broke out right there. So we could actually have the same thing happen again. So this is just a little bit of technicals for the moment here, but let's get off the technicals now, because anything can happen, because we just now had a huge jump. So you can't really expect it to just keep going straight up without having a little bit of downtrend, because it could break out of this consolidation and go on a downtrend. It could definitely do that. So this is very good right now. Every single crypto is in the green right now. People are FOMOing in now. People are throwing their money in, and something else big happened that we have to talk about. So the Dogecoin co-founder, Shibetoshi Nakamoto, said, I bought Dogecoin after 8 years of vowing never to buy crypto again an hour ago. And then he said, I have checked the price 7 times so far. Since then, I was up 10% and blah, blah, blah. He says, seems healthy, right? He bought yesterday at 10:46 p.m. So let's go back here and look at where we were yesterday. Yesterday for him was the 21st. So he bought on the 21st. And I really feel like him saying that he bought it actually helped shoot the price up, because look where it was. It was around about 18 cents. He posted it at 10 a.m. right? So, or 10 p.m. So maybe, I think it went up to 20 cents, and then that's when he bought it, and then it just started to run up from there. Now it's all the way up at 23 cents. I was at 24. So I definitely think him saying that he's buying Dogecoin again helped the Dogecoin price go up. So that could be one thing that also helped it. So it's definitely pretty good that he bought it. And over here, this guy, Marsellis, he says the dominant driver of Bitcoin right now is the crackdown on mining and trading in China. And that's also the dominant factor of Dogecoin, because Dogecoin follows Bitcoin. So Another statement that people are making, they're saying, look, they're saying, yes, people are pulling out of the mining operations, but that's people selling inside of China. People in China are selling because they need to cover their costs. A lot of people, like a lot of miners in China, they're trying to move out of China right now, and they're trying to move to the US or other places so then they can actually, prosper with this. So that's just one thing right there. So yeah, Shibetoshi Nakamoto is now back inside of Dogecoin. Very good news here. And he is one of the biggest promoters of Dogecoin. Like, even when he wasn't holding Dogecoin, posting Dogecoin memes every single day. So he said, did you know every purchase of Doge also has someone selling it? So if everyone had diamond hands, there would be no market. So let the market do market stuff. If you believe it is worthy to hold, no need to worry. If you are trying to force people to hold, you don't believe. So yeah, that's a pretty good statement. That's why I always say, if you're overextended, you have too much money in it, go ahead and sell. But if you really believe in it, then hold it. It's up to you. It's your choice what you want to do with Dogecoin. Do not ever listen to people who say you have to sell because you're going to lose money, or you have to have diamond hands because you're never going to make money. Like, both are wrong. Like, the only right answer is your answer. Whatever you want to do with Dogecoin. Me personally, I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to continue to hold. All right. And he also said things that are good for Bitcoin, according to people with a vested interest in Bitcoin succeeding. Everything with Bitcoin is good. The following people want Bitcoin to fail. People who don't hold Bitcoin want Bitcoin to fail. And then the following people are the loudest about wanting it to fail. People who sold. So anytime you look at my comment section and people are talking about Dogecoin and how Dogecoin is going to fail, it's because either A, they don't hold Dogecoin, or B, they sold Dogecoin. That's the only people that want Dogecoin to fail. But anyone who's holding Dogecoin wants Dogecoin to succeed, obviously. And that's what these videos are for. I don't understand why people who have no conviction in Dogecoin even watch the video. If you hate Dogecoin, why are you watching Dogecoin videos? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't waste time on things that I don't like. That is the type of thing that miserable people do. That's the type of thing that people who have nothing else to do with their life does. Like, if I don't like something, I'm not even gonna view it. I'm not gonna comment on it. I'm not gonna speak on it. I'm just gonna completely ignore it, unless it's newsworthy. Like politics. Even if you don't like politics, it affects our lives directly. So we have to look at that type of stuff. But when it comes to Dogecoin, like, if you don't like it, please don't look at it, because it's just gonna spread FUD into other people's directories, right? So we don't want to do all that. So another thing Shibetoshi said, he actually makes some good points on Dogecoin. He says after a while, people get bored, everything crashes, most crap coins die, and there's panic and blaming and a lot of boring stupidity. Historically, after a few years, people forget the madness and cycle repeats again. See 2014, see 2018. So would it all happen again? But remember, there's more use cases for crypto now, so it's going to be a lot harder for it to completely crash like it did. Because 2014 had a spike, and it went down, waited a while. 2018 had a spike, and then went down, waited a while. So just take this as not a warning, but more of a warning call. Like, look, anything could happen with crypto. In 2018, we went all the way up, and then we went all the way down. Same thing goes over here in 2014. Same thing happened. So that just comes to say, like, you just can't completely listen to what you hear online, because look, in 2016, look, Dogecoin had a spike, did not end up going back up all the way to those levels until 2018. So you just got to be very cautious with your investing and not take advice from everyone, right? You just got to make your own advice. So history lessons: crypto prices are ruled by greed and FOMO. That's exactly what's happening right now. That's why people are getting into crypto right now, because FOMO, they see it go up, and now everyone just starts throwing their money in. It's like sheep. They say people are sheep, and it's very true. People are very much sheep. That's why I do my best to be the shepherd. I'm herding the sheep. That's how I see it. I'm not gonna be a sheep. I'm not gonna just be like, oh, Dogecoin's going down, so I'm gonna sell out. Oh, Dogecoin's going up, so I'm gonna buy in. No, I'm gonna buy when it goes up, and I'm gonna buy when it goes down. I'm gonna make my own decisions, and I also implore you to make your own decisions. So more stuff that he says a lot of good stuff. So I would definitely consider checking out Shibetoshi Nakamoto's not channel, but Twitter. He should make a YouTube channel. That'd be pretty cool if he made a YouTube channel, but I don't think he wants to do a face reveal. But anyway, he makes some good points here on Dogecoin. So does this mean blah 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 blah? Look, he's talking about all this stuff about how people thought it was dead in 2015, they thought it was dead in 2016. Every single year people are like, Dogecoin's dead, and what happens? It never goes down. It just never goes away. Dogecoin will never go away, right? So more stuff. Much while Dogecoin comes to regulated platform. So now we get to our news cycle. So the OSC has allowed Wealthsimple to expand its crypto lineup and ease client limits. So what is this Wealthsimple? Wealthsimple Digital Assets Incorporated, Canada's only regulated crypto firm to date, has been given the green light from regulators to go beyond dealing in Bitcoin and Ethereum and expand into other cryptocurrencies, such as Dogecoin. So the Ontario Securities Commission (OSC) issued a decision granting Wealthsimple digital relief from certain registration prospectus, trade reporting, and suitability requirements, allowing the platform to distribute and trade contracts on a broader range of crypto assets. The relief, which expires in 2 years, also imposes certain conditions, including investment limits, as well as disclosure and reporting requirements. So they have to report when they invest into a new crypto, and they have limits on what other cryptos they can buy in, like price limits. So this is pretty good right here. So they're gonna start adding stuff. So to start, Wealthsimple Digital has added 14 new cryptocurrencies, because they have to talk about what they add, because that's one of the requirements. So what 14 cryptos? One of it includes Dogecoin. So they now have Dogecoin in their roster. So the OSC's decision also lifts the previous investment limits for 4 well-known cryptos: Bitcoin, Ether, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. So then they can own more of that. So lots of different things are happening right now with the crypto space left and right, which is helping Dogecoin ultimately, right? Now, legendary investor Stanley Druckenmiller on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. So in a recent interview, American billionaire investor Stanley Freeman Druckenmiller shared his latest thoughts on crypto. So he started his career as an equities analyst at Pittsburgh National Bank, and then in 1981 he founded investment from Duquesne Weber Capital Management, which had a positive return every year until he decided in 2010 to quit the hedge fund business and close his firm. So according to a report published by the New York Times on 18th of August 2010, Druckenmiller wrote in a letter to his investors to explain why he wanted to stop hedge fund management, blah 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 blah. So he stopped hedge funds management. Long story short, he has very high conviction with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. He said with Dogecoin, Druckenmiller likens retail investor interest in Dogecoin to the NFT craze, and says that in both cases this is a manifestation of the craziest monetary policy in history. He can't see the point of Dogecoin, since unlike with Bitcoin, there's no limit on supply. However, he is too afraid of short Dogecoin. So he's too afraid to short Dogecoin because he knows it's gonna go crazy. Because he doesn't like to get burned, so he just tries to pretend Doge doesn't exist, and he has no FOMO whenever he sees Doge going up, and he just laughs. And that's exactly what you do when you see Dogecoin having these crazy jumps. Just laugh and be like, "Hey, there's Dogecoin." Do not FOMO in. This is not the time to FOMO in. The time to FOMO in was way back here when we were at the bottom, at 15 cents. The time to buy in is not when it goes up, it's when it's down. So now that we're up, I would definitely say do not FOMO your money in, because what if we go back down to that support line? We were previously at a support line of 15 cents. So what if we go all the way back down to there? So that's why I'm saying FOMO is never the option. Whenever you see things are at the bottom, and everyone, like Warren Buffett said, when others are fearful, be greedy. When others are greedy, be fearful. Right now, people are being very, very greedy because it's going up. They're FOMOing in. So definitely be fearful. Don't just invest your money when we just now peaked within the last week. This is the highest we've been within a week, right? Or not even a whole week, because remember we did come all the way from 30 cents, right? But within the last few days, we're at the highest we've been in the last few days. So people are being very greedy right now. So definitely be a little fearful right now in the market. So that's all we have for that guy. And then this crypto is the future of finance, obviously, and why Gen Z is ditching traditional investments, but with caution. So we're still invested inside of stuff like the stock market, a little bit more invested in crypto, but I wouldn't say, all right. So what I'm gonna go ahead and say here I'm like the last generation of millennials, right? 1996. That is the last generation for millennials. And I was born in 1996, so I can't say I'm a Gen Z, but I'm very close to it, right? Like, I'm pretty much like the hybrid of the Gen Z and the millennial. When I'm saying me myself, I have money in the stock market, but I also have the same amount of money in crypto. So one goes bad, the other is good, the other is good, the other's bad. So I'm pretty set right now. I'm not worried about my investments. I know they're gonna go up, and I'm never overextending myself. I'm never putting too much money in. So when I see things go down, I have more money on the sidelines to buy more, and that's just my strategy. You don't have to follow my strategy. Yeah, that's my strategy. Now let's talk about the Dogecoin whales and the moves they're making, because like I said, whatever the billionaires are doing is exactly what you want to be doing. So, billionaire goes in, buys $732 million of Dogecoin at 20 cents, still holding Dogecoin, did this 2 days ago, right? Another billionaire. This billionaire is a day trader. This billionaire left and right is day trading. So this billionaire really knows how to make profits on Dogecoin, right? So this billionaire left and right does day trades, and that's how they make their money. I'm not hating on anyone's way of making money. You do whatever you want. Maybe it's an exchange, but exchanges, I don't think they sell and buy that much. Like, they'll buy, but they don't sell that much because those are other people's Dogecoins that they are selling. So they can't really sell that much. This wallet, all the time buying Dogecoin left and right, not selling it. So we're seeing this constant cycle of people, FOMOing in because Dogecoin is all the way up, And this one right here, they've been buying Dogecoins. So yeah, we're seeing this constant cycle of people FOMOing in. And we're also seeing this cycle of people who just do a one-time purchase like a day ago, like yesterday. This person came in yesterday at 20 cents and bought $99 million worth of Dogecoin. $99 million worth of Dogecoin yesterday. And that 99 million is already 115 million. They could literally sell it right now and then buy a mansion off of that one day gain. Like, just of holding Dogecoin for one day, they can afford one mansion, or actually 10 mansions 10 mini mansions if they want, or one big mansion, whatever they want. They can literally buy a private island just off of this one day of Dogecoin gains. Like, this is the significance of Dogecoin, especially when you are very rich and you have a lot of money inside of it. Because when you're like that, like this other guy here too, this guy came in with $84 million and 19 cents yesterday. Now they have $101 million. That is crazy right there. Really crazy. That's why I really like watching these whales, because it really gives you motivation. My goal is to become financially free, and I'm going to do that by any means. And I'll definitely implore everyone else to do that by any means, because the purpose in life is not to work until you die. It is to work until you're able to be free to do what you want. So that is the purpose right now. So definitely continue to push and thrive for everything you want to achieve in life. And crypto is also going to be something that helps you catapult all the way up there. Another thing, look at this Dogecoin whale. This Dogecoin whale had $23 million yesterday, and now this Dogecoin whale has $27 million. So literally, this Dogecoin whale just made millions of dollars just like that. Like, just imagine if you can make $5 million in one day. Like, what they can do is take that $5 million and put it in the stock market. Just take out the profit if they want. Or they can just hold it, because if they hold it till it reaches $1, they'll have $117 million off of their $23 million. So this is the significance of Dogecoin. So I don't want to do much more Dogecoin talking right now, because I know this video is getting very long, and people's time is very precious. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here, and let's just hope this consolidation ends with us going up again. But if it does go down, I'm not going to complain, because remember, these dips are what you want to buy. But I'm seeing a pattern here. Look, this right here, this wedge right here, 1, 2, 3. And typically when we have these patterns right here, we typically are probably going to end up, going down just a little bit, because these patterns can't go on forever. And literally 1, 2, 3 wedges. Like, now 1, okay, 2, that was a nice pattern that we followed. 3, now we're pushing it, but we might actually be able to break out. And if we do, remember the 4th one, we're most likely going to go back down to a support line. So just be careful here. Do not FOMO in because you see that it's up high. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, Dogecoin is definitely going to the moon, and long-term investing is the only investing. Anything other than that, you're just gambling. So remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. But if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe. Check out the link in the description for free stock with Robinhood and Webull. And Voyager, you get a free $25 when you sign up with Voyager and invest at least $100. And also with Voyager, if you're a day trader, do not do it. It's not cool because those transaction fees will slap you in the face. It's not the platform to day trade on. Voyager is the long-term holdings platform. And as always, I'll be back with another video.